Every morning, millions of people wake up early, rush through traffic, work long, exhausting hours, return home tired, and repeat the exact same routine again the next day. They work hard for years, sometimes even decades, believing that consistent effort will eventually lead to financial stability and success. Yet despite all that hard work, many people still struggle to pay bills, save money, or escape financial stress. And this leads to one uncomfortable but important question. Why do so many hardworking people remain poor despite working constantly? Is it because they are lazy or irresponsible, as society sometimes claims? Or is there a deeper system quietly keeping millions trapped in financial struggle? Today, we are going to uncover the hidden reasons why hard work alone often fails to create wealth in the modern world. We'll talk about income traps, inflation, debt, financial education, mindset, consumer culture, and the economic systems that shape people's lives more than they realize. Because the truth is, most people are not poor because they refuse to work hard. Many are poor because they were never taught how money actually works. Let's begin with one of the biggest myths society teaches from childhood. Most people grow up hearing the same advice repeatedly. Study hard, get a stable job, work honestly, and success will naturally come. While education and hard work are important, this advice is incomplete. Hard work alone does not automatically create wealth. In fact, millions of people work extremely hard in physically demanding jobs, yet remain financially unstable for most of their lives. Construction workers work hard. Farmers work hard. Factory employees work hard. Delivery workers work hard. Yet many still struggle financially despite years of effort. This happens because wealth is not determined only by how hard someone works. Wealth is largely influenced by how money flows, how skills are valued, and whether income grows faster than expenses over time. One major reason many people stay poor is that their income remains limited while the cost of living keeps rising continuously. Inflation quietly makes food, rent, transportation, healthcare, and education more expensive every year. Even when salaries increase slightly, living expenses often rise much faster. As a result, people feel like they are running constantly without moving forward financially. Another huge problem is the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Many people spend almost their entire income on survival expenses every month. After paying rent, bills, groceries, transportation, and debt, very little money remains for saving or investing. Without savings, even small emergencies become financial disasters. One medical bill, job loss, or unexpected expense can completely destroy financial stability. This creates a cycle where people remain focused only on short-term survival rather than long-term wealth building. Debt is another powerful reason many hardworking people stay financially trapped. Credit cards, loans, car payments, and buy now pay later systems make it easy to spend future income before it is even earned. Many people become trapped paying interest for years while struggling to reduce the original debt itself. Debt quietly steals future financial freedom. Instead of building assets or savings, income gets consumed by repayments and interest charges. Financial education is another major missing piece. Schools teach mathematics, science, history, and many academic subjects, but very few people are taught practical money management skills. Many adults enter the real world without understanding investing, budgeting, taxes, compound interest, or wealth creation. As a result, people often work for money their entire lives without learning how to make money work for them. Wealthy individuals usually understand assets very differently from ordinary workers. Poor and middle-class individuals often rely mainly on active income from jobs. But wealthy people focus heavily on assets that generate income continuously. Businesses, investments, real estate, stocks, and ownership create long-term wealth because they continue producing money even without constant labor. This is one reason the rich often become richer over time. Their money begins generating additional money automatically. Meanwhile, workers who depend only on salaries remain limited by time and physical energy. Another hidden reason many people stay poor is consumer culture. Modern society constantly encourages people to spend rather than build wealth. Advertisements, social media, influencers, and companies continuously promote lifestyles based on consumption. New phones, trendy clothes, expensive restaurants, luxury cars, and unnecessary upgrades are constantly marketed as symbols of success. Many people begin spending money to look wealthy instead of building actual financial security. Social pressure plays a huge role in this behavior. People compare themselves to others online and feel emotional pressure to keep up. Some individuals buy things they cannot truly afford simply to maintain appearances. This creates temporary satisfaction but long-term financial stress. One dangerous habit that keeps people financially stuck is lifestyle inflation. When income increases, spending often increases immediately as well. Instead of saving or investing extra income, people upgrade lifestyles quickly. Bigger apartments, more expensive gadgets, better cars, luxury vacations, and higher spending habits consume additional earnings. As a result, income grows, but financial freedom never truly improves. Time is another important factor people rarely think about. Most workers exchange time directly for money. If they stop working, income usually stops too. This creates a difficult reality because human energy and working hours are limited. True wealth often comes from systems that generate income even when someone is not actively working every hour. Another reason many people struggle financially is fear. Fear of failure prevents many individuals from learning new skills, starting businesses, investing, or taking opportunities that could improve their financial future. Staying inside familiar routines feels safer, even when those routines are not creating real progress. Some people also develop negative beliefs about money from childhood. They grow up hearing phrases like rich people are greedy or money causes problems. These beliefs can unconsciously affect financial decisions later in life. Environment matters too. People surrounded by constant financial struggle often normalize survival lifestyles because that is all they have experienced. Without exposure to financial education or successful role models, escaping poverty becomes much harder psychologically and practically. Technology and automation are also changing the economy rapidly. Many traditional jobs no longer provide the same stability they once did. Competition is increasing globally while wages in many industries remain relatively stagnant. At the same time, the internet has created massive opportunities for people willing to learn valuable modern skills. Digital businesses, freelancing, content creation, investing knowledge, and online entrepreneurship are creating new paths toward income generation. But these opportunities still require patience, discipline, and continuous learning. One of the biggest differences between financially successful people and struggling individuals is long-term thinking. Poor financial decisions often focus only on immediate comfort or short-term pleasure. Wealth building usually requires delayed gratification. Saving money, investing wisely, learning valuable skills, and avoiding unnecessary debt may not feel exciting immediately. But over years, those habits completely transform financial futures. Another uncomfortable truth is that hard work without strategy often leads only to exhaustion. Working longer hours alone does not guarantee financial freedom if income systems remain unchanged. This is why some people work less physically but earn far more financially. They focus on high-value skills, ownership, investments, leverage, and systems rather than only labor. So how can ordinary people escape the cycle of financial struggle? The first step is understanding that financial freedom begins with financial awareness. Learning how money works is just as important as working hard for it. Building savings, reducing unnecessary debt, investing consistently, improving valuable skills, and controlling emotional spending are all critical habits for long-term success. Most importantly, people must stop confusing appearance with wealth. Because true wealth is not about looking rich on social media while secretly drowning in debt. True wealth is having freedom, stability, control over your time, and a financial future that is no longer controlled entirely by survival.